Shut up and sit down.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the KF Podcast YouTube edition. I want to say thank you for listening. If you just found us on the interweb, check us out at kfpodcast.com and at the KF Podcast on all your social media needs. Also, look us up on your favorite podcasting app, Stitcher, SoundCloud, iTunes, Strawberry, whatever. Blueberry, yeah.
Blueberry baskets, whatever you want.
So, we decided we're going to debate our favorite sandwiches. Now, this doesn't mean hamburgers, and this doesn't mean hot dogs.
This is a Justin idea.
And if you'd like to see why we debated this, check us out on our Facebook and our podcast on iTunes, and you can hear our debate at the beginning of the episode about it. So
that doesn't make you go over there. Well,
I don't think it is.
Well, it's a hot dog and hamburger sandwich. You'll find out on our other media forms.
And just a quick note about our YouTube channel. So YouTube has this new rule now when you upload videos. You have
dicks.
You have to. Well, yeah, it's child. No, is everything good for? Like, you have to guarantee that it's child safe. You have to click the button and say, "I guarantee this is child safe. There's no bad language, no that stuff like that." And they're like, "Or we'll pull the video."
Okay.
We'll have to talk about this afterwards because that's not entirely true.
It's not entirely true. We'll talk about that on SoundCloud.
we do not want to mark our stuff for children.
We don't.
We do not.
I've been marking my stuff for children for a long time.
Because the Disney Plus one I did for children.
Honestly, with us, because we don't monetize anyway, it doesn't matter. But from a channel perspective, normally we do not want to mark as for children.
All right. Got that, Ric Flair? All right. So, favorite sandwiches. Let's talk food. I just recently went to a gluten-free diet, so I can't eat any of these damn things.
Way to go, Justin. I know, that's what I came up with. I came up with this idea last week. The day he tells me he's going gluten-free.
What a jerk Justin turned out to be.
So. Well, I'm sure you can get what a portobello mushroom is the top and the bottom.
That would kill me.
It would. That's why.
Well, speaking of things that won't kill you, Brock, what are yours?
All right, my fast food sandwich is the Arby's Max roast beef.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm going to go get one now.
It is a half pound of roast beef on a sandwich. I don't get anything on it, and I don't use Arby's sauce or anything because it's usually juicy enough without it.
Just dry.
Just dry.
Need some Arby's sauce on it.
No horsey either. Mm-mm. I love horsey.
I'm with Brock on that one.
I love mixing
just plain Arby's.
Put horsey and Arby's and everything else on it.
Well, you won't be doing that anymore.
Yeah. Well, you can just eat the sauce packets.
Just eat the sauce packets and the meat on a plate.
There you go. Just get a fork and knife. You're good. Yeah. So that's my fast food choice. It used to be the Big Montana, which I think they retired. And
they did, I think. I don't think that's on there anymore.
Wasn't that like 3/4? It was a huge sandwich.
It was a ton of roast beef.
Yeah.
I think it's just now the Max, and they've scaled it down a little bit.
Heart attack.
It's still like $10 for the sandwich, but. And then my specialty sandwich shop choice is Permane Brothers Jumbo Fried Bologna.
That is your go-to.
With double meat and an egg.
Yeah.
Always good.
That's always a good one. Can't eat Permane's either.
For those of you outside the Pittsburgh area, a Permane sandwich has coleslaw and french fries on top of it.
On Italian bread.
On Italian bread. It is
thick bread.
Hand sliced.
Loaded with gluten.
And it's excellent.
Hand sliced. And you can't ask for substitutes. You can't ask for things that not be on it.
Yeah, well, if you go to one of the crappy suburban ones, they might do. But
yes, the crappy suburban one, you can get it like I get it with no tomato.
Or no coleslaw, which is just an effing weirdo.
Yeah, but if you go down there and try to say it, they'll throw you right out.
Yeah. That old lady
I got ejected from the Oakland one the very first time I went in there. I didn't know the rules. I just thought it was a sandwich shop.
No.
And the guy literally told me, if you don't like our sandwiches the way we make them, don't eat them. And I was just like, okay. And I just left.
Welcome to Pittsburgh. Get the F out.
Get out. All right, so what's your last one?
My homemade choice is grilled cheese. Here's how I make it.
All right.
I put mayonnaise on the outside of the bread.
You and your wife about putting mayonnaise on outside of weird shit. We're going to talk about that later.
And fried mayonnaise.
Doesn't she? Yeah, okay. Doesn't
so moisture and oil.
See?
You put mayonnaise on the outside of the bread and fry the mayonnaise instead of like the butter.
Instead of butter.
Huh.
It's very good.
Interesting.
And I put a slice of cheese down, a layer of pepperoni, and then another slice of cheese, and then another mayonnaise outside slice of bread.
Yeah.
And I fry that up.
Does that taste better than butter? Like doing it with the butter?
Is it tangy because of the mayo?
Yes.
Miracle Whip or mayo?
Mayo.
Miracle Whip's disgusting.
I don't like that tangy zip of Miracle Whip.
Sometimes I like Miracle
I
Whip.
switch back and forth between the two.
It depends what you're having.
Yeah.
I just grab whatever in there. If it's Miracle Whip or mayonnaise, I eat it. I don't care.
What kind of cheese?
Colby Jack and American.
Okay, all right.
American doesn't melt good, though, I don't think.
So that's why you do 2 slices.
Yeah.
You put that one on the bottom, pepperoni, and then the
I
Colby
like
Jack.
cheddar on my toasted cheese. Well, I used to.
I usually use white American.
Okay. Racist.
My honorable mention was egg salad. I love some egg salad.
Egg salad's a good sandwich.
All right. I'll go next if no one else wants
All
to.
right.
My homemade is I make homemade chicken salad with egg in it,
So chicken, it's a before and after salad.
It's before and after salad. It's a little bit sure about. I buy those chickens from Walmart, and I break it all apart and use that
Rotisserie chicken.
Rotisserie chicken.
Brock uses that for his soup.
And I break it all apart, and I boil some eggs, cut them up, put them in there, and I do like 3 kinds of mustard, and then mayo, and a bunch of spices in it, and it's real tangy, and it's real good, and I love it. I used to love that on white bread with cheddar cheese. Now I eat it on gluten-free wraps, and it's horrible, but it's still, sometimes then I just start eating the stuff that I made.
Do you put anything like celery or anything crunchy in it?
I don't like the crunch.
See, I like a good crunch in those. Yes.
I don't like the crunch. The crunch bothers me. I don't like the consistency. No, what I do sometimes is...
Do you?
No, I do. Is I like sometimes when there's a little taste of dill in it. So sometimes I'll put a little like...
Relish?
I've used that before, but sometimes I'll just do a little bit of the pickle juice in it.
All right.
And stir it around just gives you a little...
I use
dill
relish
taste.
in my egg salad.
Yeah.
It's good.
I like celery, relish. I like mine crunchy. I like it to be chewing.
Me too.
All right.
You and my dad would get along that way.
Because we're both magicians.
My out to eat sandwich that I love, or again used to love, is over at the Pittsburgh Sports Grill here in Cranberry. I love their Reuben. I love a good Reuben. They're my favorite Reuben around here.
Minnie loves a good Rachel.
What's a Rachel?
It's turkey. Same thing with turkey.
Okay, I never heard that before.
Yeah.
I like the corned beef. I love a good Reuben. I had one when I was in New York too, and it was excellent. So Reuben's my
Carnegie Deli.
second favorite one there. And then like Brock, I love a good permane sandwich. My permane's go-to used to be steak and cheese with egg and bacon. That was my go-to. But they don't think they serve gluten-free bread at permane, so I don't think I'm going to have that. I'll just take the bread off and just eat it.
I mean, it's pretty much what you do now.
Yeah.
The bread's just there to soak up any juices.
Yeah, pretty much.
So there you go.
Would you like to go next?
All right, I'll go next. So my out sandwich that I don't get to eat very often because it's a pain in the ass to find one is the Uncle Sam's Ultra Philly cheesesteak with mushrooms.
Uncle Sam's.
Where's Uncle Sam's?
There was one in Oakland. That was the original one.
Okay.
Now there's one out in Robinson Town Center and one in the Waterworks Mall. Okay. And I usually go to the one in the Waterworks Mall. But I lived like a block away from the one in Oakland when I was at Pitt, and I ate there twice a week for the 3 years I was down here at Pitt. Their steak is amazing. They use fresh bread every day that comes in. The sandwiches are
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
fantastic. It's a Pittsburgh Philly cheesesteak is basically what it is.
Tony Luke's is better.
Is that close to the O in Oakland?
So from it's up a block and over 2 blocks, I think, to where it was.
They had some good stuff.
Yeah, the
Horrible for you.
Oh yeah, the O fries. O fries was amazing.
Yeah. All right.
My other one, we're gonna go 3 for 3 so far, is a permane sandwich.
Yes.
And I get ham and cheese with double meat and an egg.
No tomato.
No tomato.
Bitch.
And then actually the last time I was at a Permane's, I like a little bit of hot sauce, but I'm not a huge fan of Tabasco.
Yeah.
They brought me a new Tabasco. It's Chipotle Tabasco sauce. And it is amazing on a
These are
pimenti sandwich.
good stuff.
It's
You're right. I don't like that they never had Frank's Red Hot. They'd always give you the Tabasco. Tabasco's just a little bit too much for me.
it doesn't have
You like Tabasco.
It doesn't have the flavor that Frank's has, in my opinion. It's more just for heat.
I eat both.
Well, you two will eat hot stuff like it's nothing.
I'm no Brock. Brock's going.
I don't know how he doesn't shit his whole body out with the stuff he eats.
Whenever he talks about getting Thai food and getting it on the 10, I'm like, I'd like a 3, maybe a 4.
Which is put me in a hospital.
I like that stuff.
Until the next day.
The Thai food doesn't get me. It's McDonald's got me last night.
How many chicken nuggets did you eat?
20.
Oh,
It got you.
that's a rookie.
I think it was the fries though, because they got the whole Atkinson household got.
Oh, really? Everybody got it?
The only common denominator were fries.
That's it.
And then my last one, my homemade sandwich, is I love a good peanut butter and jelly on fresh Mancini's bread.
Mm-hmm.
I have to use Jif peanut butter, red raspberry jam,
That's my jam.
and I put a little bit of butter underneath the peanut butter.
Oh.
But nice thick
That is a good
Mancini's bread.
Yeah.
And I like the way I keep the Mancini's. I can never eat a whole loaf in a
Keeps it in
day.
a cave.
So I always keep it in a plastic, like tied up in a plastic bag, so it gets a little soft. It doesn't have the crispy crust around it.
Yeah.
That's probably the favorite. Like,
I love that we're talking about goddamn bread. I'm craving for it for a week. Should have done this one last week.
but so that's my last one. PB
All
and
right.
J on Mancini's.
Good PB&J is good.
All right. So I feel left out if I don't talk about my favorite Permane sandwich, since everyone else did.
4 for 4.
No, the number 2 bestseller, the steak and cheese, double egg. You get 2 egg on there.
Double egg.
Double egg.
Ken loves to double up on eggs wherever he's at.
I'll eat all the
This
eggs.
meal comes with 3, I'm getting 4 eggs. This meal comes with 4, I'm getting 5 eggs. I'll do that extra egg.
I got whatever eggs they serve me is not enough eggs.
Not enough. More. I need more.
Well, so at home I go through 4 eggs at a shot. Like that's what a standard pan 4 at a time. Boop boop boop, and it's good.
Boop, boop, boop. Right in there.
So
Check his cholesterol.
my cholesterol's fine. But anyways, so yeah, and hot sauce, 2 eggs, Permane sandwich, bingo.
Yeah.
Now, like going out, I love a good hot turkey sandwich diner style.
With
you
the
get
gravy on
open
top?
face?
Gravy on top. No, not open face. I like the bread on top, and then
Yeah.
a little thing aside, sidecar mashed potatoes and
Yeah.
gravy. Load it up with some salt and pepper.
Gravy,
Good to
more
go.
shit I can't eat. Yeah.
This is gonna be fun.
Great.
And then also we kind of talked about grilled cheese. My honorable mention for grilled cheese is I went to the Melt in Cleveland one
That
time.
place is amazing.
Yeah.
I had the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon melt, and it had 6 different kinds of bacon on this grilled cheese. It was the
wow.
biggest grilled cheese I've ever eaten in my life.
I didn't know there were 6 different kinds of bacon.
Well,
Isn't it just bacon?
well, it was like Canadian bacon,
Low
regular
sodium
bacon. It was like
Free bacon. Probably like maple.
well, there was like a
Turkey
bacon slab, like pork belly.
Pork
But then,
smoked,
but then, like
Canadian.
the 6th, the final one was bacon mayonnaise aioli. That was on it. That was the 6th one to round it
Oh,
out.
all right. That's
To make
like
it-
the spread.
Yeah,
That
so
place is cool.
How many cheeses on it?
1 cheese.
Just 1 cheese?
Yeah, just like a cheddar, I think,
Okay.
smoky cheddar.
So you only get
See,
2
that's kind of
sandwiches.
a-
Was that your third?
Well, yeah,
You said honorable mention.
Well, I mean, I just throw it out there, and then at home, like I don't really sit down and make like a big sandwich. Like you guys are all like, oh, I like this and that. I'm like if there's chunky peanut butter and then like some jam or whatever, like I just start and I do the. If I do a PB&J, I'll do 1 piece of bread, half and half, and then fold it in half like a taco and eat it.
Yeah.
I do that a lot too.
Yeah.
One of my honorable mentions is I really like Brunswager. Did you ever eat Brunswager?
No, I was never.
German. It's
good.
It's good. Like it's disgusting. Probably whatever goes into it. I won't want to
It's
know.
probably just like the butcher's floor.
When I used to work at Brown Bag Deli,
Yeah.
they would get it in fresh, and like
very
me and the
tasty.
manager would like cut it and put it on rye and toast it, like onions and stuff, and it was so good with like mayonnaise on it.
Working in a grocery store, I see all these old people buy that all the time.
Yeah, it's
no
good.
one young comes in and goes buys a log of Brunswager.
It doesn't digest well. When you eat it, it feels like you just have a brick in your
it has
stomach.
like random vegetables in
Yeah,
it.
I don't know what's in it.
like
Like I
head
brought
cheese.
some from Walmart like a couple months ago, and I was like, "Oh, this just kind of sits in you for like a few days."
It's got a weird texture to it.
It does got a weird texture to it. You
It's
have
got
to
a
toast
skin
it.
to it, doesn't it?
You have to peel that off, but yeah, it's
That's one of those you don't want to know how the sausage is made.
Yeah.
What's the weirdest sandwich you've ever seen anyone eat or
Oh,
make?
I'm gonna win this hands down.
Oh, I don't know. I
The
got
weirdest
one.
one I ever saw is people who used to do. I had a guy that used to do like peanut butter and jelly, but then also put like an egg on it.
Ew.
And like it was like a mixture of all that. He was like, the peanut butter with the egg and the bacon and the cheese. The peanut butter was creamy, and it was disgusting. I was like, I don't want to put peanut butter and jelly with egg, cheese, and it was like mixing those two. That was one of the worst.
That's pretty bad.
You go first.
All right. This one's complicated. It's a Gandalf sandwich.
Oh, boy.
2 slices of white bread.
Yeah.
Miracle Whip on one. Peanut butter on the other.
Oh, God.
Sugar Twin. Not sugar. Sugar Twin on the
What is
Miracle
Sugar
Whip
Twin?
side.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like Splenda. It's like Splenda, but it's different. And it's got its own really weird. I can't eat it.
That gets mixed into mayonnaise.
That you sprinkle that on the mayonnaise,
all right,
and then just a slice of iceberg lettuce in the middle.
Why? Why did everyone eat that?
Ask Gandalf when you see him.
That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard anyone eat.
There you go. Ask Gandalf the next time you see him about his weird sandwich.
Give me one.
Mike Taylor,
Yeah.
friend of the show.
Yeah.
Never been on here. I don't think he's ever listened. But so he, growing up, would eat let me see if I can remember this correctly, chunky peanut butter, American cheese, brown sugar sandwich. And it was the most effing disgusting thing I've ever had in my life.
Terrible.
He goes, I'll make you one. They're really good. I go, okay. So we were drinking one night, and he made it. And I'm like, this tastes like I have a freaking desert in my mouth. I'm like, I was just like, just the thickness.
Oh, it's so
and
terrible.
like, because white bread and American, like sliced, like packaged plastic bag, and then just brown sugar.
Oh, yeah.
You got one?
My dad used to make ketchup sandwiches. It was
Just ketchup and bread.
It was butter and then ketchup on white bread. It was disgusting. I think
can
that's
see
why I
just-
don't like ketchup.
I can see just eating the ketchup. Like my sister Kyle used to eat mustard sandwiches, mustard and bread, whatever. I can't see putting the butter with the ketchup.
We put the butter
That's
on
taking it
first.
like, why is that? Those two have to hang out. That's.
Yeah.
I've seen people do the
Mayonnaise sandwich.
mayonnaise sandwich. I've also seen people do the peanut butter and banana sandwich.
That's good.
That's not bad. I just like putting peanut butter on bananas. I don't need the bread.
How about the people that do peanut butter and pickles and stuff like that mixture?
I've seen that.
yeah.
I don't
That's
like
a common thing, though. That's a lot. I think there's a potato chip flavor for that.
Is there?
I'm pretty
That's
sure.
pretty disgusting. If there is, I just found an image of it and put it on screen. If there's not,
If not, it's just a picture of Scott Hall.
it's Mr. Scott Hall. But yeah, I've seen people eat some pretty disgusting things in my time.
I'm sure you've probably seen us eat some disgusting things.
Not really. I can't say that like I've ever seen any of you three ever make something where I'm like, no, like that's terrible. Like I think all have pretty similar taste in food and things we like.
Well, not anymore.
Well, yeah, because I'm weird, but anyway. Yeah. So there you go.
All right, sandwiches.
What's your favorite? What's your oddest?
Don't tell us. We really don't care.
Yeah, you won't anyway, so who gives a shit. But anyway, I swore twice now.
Yep. Can't
Nope,
check the kid.
These kids wanted to know about these sandwiches.
They did.
He's
All
saying
these kids.
GD and SHIT.
I know. What am I going to do? All right, take us out.
All right, everyone, please like, share, subscribe, invite, tell your friends, leave a comment if you like or not. I don't care. And good night.
Sandwiches.